My relationship with Vontae started actually from a DM. Yes, I slid in his DM. I bagged Devontae Friga, I promise you. Like, I bagged him. Got a few games popping up. Kind of iffy about him. You know, tournament just started up out of the blue after being on pause for a year. Definitely don't know how we're gonna go out and make this happen. Most of my teammates are not even in the city. They're back either in Houston or Kentucky or Philadelphia. So definitely don't know how this is about to go. I'm about to head to the east side, East Harlem Hoops. I won the championship the last 2 years. And kind of just give you guys, you know, the behind the scenes, the things that you guys don't see. This is what they don't see. You guys already know the brand. But yeah, just kind of give you guys the overall view. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, you guys? We got a playoff game today, East Harlem Hoops, Harlem, New York. You guys know how this is about to go. Got my team over here, back-to-back champions right now. So I haven't recorded the championship for you guys, so I'm gonna try to get it for you today. Let's get it. Halftime score 35-28. You know, we got a little mishaps and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, so we're gonna try to punch it in the second half. That's what championship team do. Game 1 in the books, 2 more, we champions, man. I got a new team. It's the first time playing with a couple of guys on the squad. But yeah, man, 2 more, we champions, man. Like, comment, subscribe, Matt Thomas. Alright, YouTube, alright, you guys. It's the next round. We out here trying to win. I think if we advance now, we go to the championship, or we play 1 more round before the championship. So we're gonna definitely see what's up. We tuned in. They want to talk to me, so I gotta be back. So it's 3 teams that have the championship. That's because some teams dropped out. So now it's going to be us. It is not a team that we beat the shit back. And they're going to be young kids. They're going to have a play. So I might have to play Tuesday. At and then the shit might be third.
But how's the playing going to work? Everybody playing each other once or something?
No. So I guess whoever has the best record is just going to get a bye to the championship. I know. No. That's what I'm saying. But because we got that tie, that one tie, that shit fucked us.
That shouldn't even matter.
I know.
Who did you go on with?
We got tied with Bobby.
My relationship with Devontae started actually from a DM. Yes, I slid in his DM. I bagged Devontae Friga, I promise you. Like, I bagged him. He's going to tell you something different, but I bagged him. The reason why he was getting haircuts, it's definitely because of me. It's definitely because of me. A lot of you guys always ask about, my relationship with Devontae. Devontae, for short, or D, or for you guys call him Friga, whatever you guys call him. But I slid in his DMs when he was, I've been watching for a couple of years now. I was documenting in college. And I was always documenting, but I never knew what I was going to do with the footage. Actually, when I was starting my YouTube page, I didn't know what direction I was going. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was hooping still. And I actually seen that he was posting his college content. And I'm laughing like, damn, I've been doing this for about 5 years now, and I never put it out. And I had seen that he was clicking, and I hit him up, and I was like, I just respect your work ethic. I didn't even come at him with the 1v1 yet. I was like, I respected your work ethic. I like your story. Basically the same thing that you guys are saying. And an opportunity presented itself around July, August for me to fly out and play against him. This is post-COVID, middle of COVID, I guess. And there was no way I was going to miss this opportunity. Now, mind you, I'm out of shape. I'm much heavier than what I was or what I would have liked to have been to have competed. And definitely when I first played against him, I underestimated him. I didn't think he was as good as he was. I know a lot of you guys think that that's the highlights and stuff like that. But no, the dude is really talented. Like, he's really, really great. And from us hooping that one time, I knew instantly, I'm like, no. Like, I want us to be best friends. Just from the communication, just from the aspect from Joey, Logan, meeting them and just seeing how their team was. When I say team, I'm not saying as a working aspect. I mean, actually as a family, it was just fun and love behind it. Also, shout out to Mike Gregg. Mike Gregg was there as well. Big shout out to Mike Gregg. But just seeing how they was natural with each other. It wasn't about ego. It wasn't about who's better than who's higher than who. It was just, real guy love. And, I had friendships that fell short to the wayside. And it sucked because I know what it's like not to have those guy friends to talk to. Now, it's cool to have the women, because, like I said, women are women. Can't live with them, can't live without them. But the objective of having men to think on the same level as you and want to be successful is just something totally different. And from that point on, I kind of knew that I wanted us to have, a real best friendship. And I just stuck with it. It wasn't about what I could get from him, how I can get over on him, how I can use his platform to build my platform. Like, my mindset was like, I want to build this relationship, so I want to be genuine to it. Obviously I'm going to work hard. Obviously I'm going to work hard with someone or without someone. But it was about keeping that bond and that genuine relationship there. There was nothing extra that I did. I didn't do nothing overly on the top. I didn't bribe. I didn't ask. I just worked hard. I stayed consistent. And I feel like from my consistency and my true nature at heart, just built that relationship, and it just allowed it to flourish into what it is now. So now you guys are calling us sometimes the best duo on, YouTube platform. When I'm throwing him lobs, it's like D-Wade to LeBron James. And then some of you guys are smoky saying that we ain't all that. But, you got to come between those lines. But that relationship right there is just something that I hold dear to me. I'm glad that me sliding in his DMs, and then a year later, not even a year later, in a couple of months, it'll be a year since I've known him. It feels like I've known him forever, and the same relationship that I have with him, I've developed with Logan, I've developed with Joey, I've developed with Grayson, and they're just great people overall. Everybody wants to be successful in their own right and build it as a community. It's like I don't have that in the city. I don't have that type of crew that wants to grow like that. And I feel like that's a big deal. As far as 4 males that all want the same, success for each other, that's just crazy. That's just a blessing. And just sitting back and just watching it, that's when I actually get to enjoy the process. That's when I see them interact with each other. I see them work together. Or when I'm playing and I see them all in sync, with one having a drone, one having a camera, another one having another camera, and just seeing how they're always, catching each other's eyes. It's just like, this is something that I want to be a part of, And then off the court, behind the camera, it's just like, it's just love, it's just laughter. And this is one of the best decisions that I've made. Just holding on to this friendship, just building on this friendship. And now, you guys are following me to, the road to 100,000 subscribers, 100K is what we're trying to get to. 500K is what we're trying to get to. 1 million is what we're trying to get to. But every step that we're trying to get to, it's always about impacting those around us. So I'll sit here and I'll watch the game. I'll go through the process of taking care of my body and trying to get it ready for the next competition. And it's tough. It's tough. This is something that's not an easy task, but it's something that I love doing. So you guys are only seeing the content of the aspect of, hey, I'm popping up to a park and I'm going out to hoop. You guys will know the little nooks and crannies of what might be off, what could have put me down, what could have put me up. But I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. You know what I mean? Like, I used to ask myself, when was I okay with knowing that I wouldn't be a professional basketball player for the rest of my life? And it actually came recently, like within the last year. I was like, you know what, it might be kind of slow that you might not get that big time contract. And I didn't know how I was going to take it, but actually transitioning from that mindset into being able to create basketball content for people all over the world, all over the country, in the United States, in Europe, Canada, wherever you're at, being able to create for you guys and knowing that this is coming from the heart, and I'm not doing this, just to try to be out there into the world and just be on one of those big name celebrities. Like, nah, this is really me. So knowing that I'm doing this is just dope. So building this relationship with Devontae, it's not for the cameras. For me, this is really like my brother. And the other guys that you see in Wiz, they're my family. And this is where we're at right now with everything. So you guys are always asking the question. So yeah, that's what I got for that. With these trips that you guys see me doing, this is not an easy task. Don't think that I just got money flowing in my pockets and I'm just getting up, just going, just to make these things happen. I'm just believing in myself to a degree so scary that it might push away somebody with a simplistic mindset. You know what I mean? I believe in myself so deeply that sometimes it kind of freaks me out. But I always say this: if your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. I always say this: if your dreams don't scare you, you are not dreaming big enough. I find myself trying to figure out how to get these things to go. Like me coming out to, right now we're in Philadelphia, but me coming out to these places, it's like we have to conjure up all these thoughts, conjure up all this money and figure out how to make it happen. But we make it happen. I know a lot of people that make a lot of excuses about why they can't do this and why they can't do that. And don't get me wrong, sometimes it's warranted. Sometimes it's actually like, yo, listen, they just can't. But for something that I'm doing right now, I had to figure it out. From us catching flights, to getting cars, to late night meals, to sometimes the stores are closed, to we don't know what gas station to go to, we on an abandoned road. Like, there's so much crazy stuff that goes on, and it's just a process, So if you guys are always asking yourself, like, yo, I want to be a YouTuber, or I want to be a part of that life, and I want to, it's a lot that goes into it. So if you guys can actually, rock with that and stick with it, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. I'm giving you guys something that nobody else is really giving you. I can give you the basketball content. I can give you the vacation vlogs. I can give you the funny. I can give you the silliness. But I want you guys to understand, like, we're changing the YouTube world and the YouTube aspect, and we're putting actual realism into it. It's not about making yourself look a certain way. Like, nah, no filters, no color graded, no nothing. We here with the real raw. This is what you're gonna get from us. This is what you're gonna get from me. This is really like everything in between. Yeah.